Okay, welcome to episode 4 of testing community tunes. I have 3 tunes. Again, today we're going to have RPM Swerve, who has a C-Class Oldsmobile. We have Donkey Style, we have a Cuda B-Class, which we will run probably on either Silverstone or Indy. And we also have an A-Class Alpha Stradale, the 33 Stradale. Hey, Fat Burns, how's it going, man? No, I have you. You will be first up on tomorrow's tune with it's the Impala, right? B class Impala. You'll be first up tomorrow. And then I think I have an R class Caterham from Braveheart for tomorrow. And then if I don't get anything new, then I can go back. Some of the guys that I've already reviewed have either put some other cars up or kind of done a retune and put some stuff up that way. But obviously, like I said, if someone new that I haven't done yet posts something, then I'll do theirs, and then otherwise, then I can go back and kind of do something else. So we're gonna try Swerve's Oldsmobile. Forum, I'll tell you here. Just put it on the forum because it's easier for me, Slow Ride, to go through. And not only that, the guys that are posting in the forum, if I do someone else's and they're like, hey, mine was listed for, I'd rather just kind of keep it on the forum, if you don't mind. All right. See how we do. And I tried to put some stuff up for some paints, but I didn't have much. I think Prophetic had put a couple of things up there, so. I don't think I've ever tested anything from Swerve, so. I know he said it's a 3-speed, I think, so we'll figure out kind of if he's using first gear at all or not. So we'll check it out. Feels good so far though. First lap, I like to wait till the tires get nice and warm. It's really good right now though. Awful lap right there. Awful turn rather. First impressions right now though of this car, very good. This thing feels great. You can really kind of plan it down coming out of corners. Turns in well. Accelerates well. I messed that one up. Shouldn't have to downshift here. I'm pretty sure there's driver error, but takes the curves pretty well also, which is important on this track. missing that turn up there. And again, this isn't a car that, you know, this is not going to tear up the leaderboard. I think you can do well with it on some tracks, obviously in C-Class. I don't drive a whole lot in C-Class. Most of the time, you know, my lobby races and stuff, you know, B and A class, sometimes S class, but this is where me and my buddies started with this Forza. We were in C-Class. We had a ton of cars, so. It's kind of nice to get back and kind of do some stuff in C-Class. For 3-speed, I really like the accelerate. You know, like sometimes on the 3-speed you get the third gear is so bad, but this actually is really nice. I like it. I'll try downshifting here. Man, this thing really turns in well. And as far as a lobby car, like I really don't know. I really don't know what the popular lobby cars are in C-Class, so I'm not sure how this would compare, but I mean, I'm chasing the top 100 time, and I'm right on him. I could probably get right up on him, if not beat him, if I actually ran a decent lap in this car. And again, he said you could run it anywhere, so I just picked this track. I like this track, so you know, I'm sure there's some other tracks that it's more suited for, but as an all-around car, I think this thing right now is right on the money. It feels great. I remember him posting something in the forum a long time ago, I think when he first was trying to get this thing noticed, and wasn't getting a whole lot of views with it. Which is a shame, because this car really does feel good. Not sure if it would perform better or worse without the cage. I know in B-Class, quite a few of my muscle cars have the cage, and then I kind of started going away from it. A good lap going there myself. Yeah, messed it up. Yeah. It only has a, you know, the 5.5 speed rating, I guess, which is still pretty darn good. One more lap. That was a pretty good lap right there. Could have been a little better, but Man, I think if this car had one more gear, it would be it would be scary. Maybe for a little bit more acceleration. Again, just speaking on this track, but messed it up. Hey South, what's up, buddy? Decent run on this one. Like I said, I just keep getting faster and faster the more laps I run it, so. That's always a good sign. Do one more. So it'll definitely go top 100. And that's with me, who doesn't really drive much C-Class, so. Trying to get a better angle on that corner. I messed it up, though. See how aggressive you can get. Man, you can really, no, you haven't missed much, man. You know, I'm trying to read and drive. Haven't missed much. This is the first one I did. That was lap 9. I'll do one more. I'll try to do in between 5 and 10, but just to keep the time down. I'm still getting decent views on YouTube. I try to keep it under an hour, which is still a long time to watch a YouTube video, but you know, you guys can kind of fast forward to sections that you would want to see. Hopefully you want to see all of it, right? Keep messing it up, man. It's always good just to beat that car, beat that 100th place or 50th place, whatever you're chasing. Which I would have beat it on that one lap, but I had gone dirty on that last turn. I can't imagine though that this car wouldn't just absolutely destroy lobbies. This thing handles so well. Oh, no bonus points for flipping. That is well done, Swerve. Good job, buddy. Again, I don't drive much C-Class, guys, but that car will easily do top 100 just on that track alone. And like I said, he kind of listed it as being able to run anywhere. So, um, man, I think that thing's awesome. So there's number one. I mean, if you haven't picked that up, please do so. What's up, Nukoba? Doozy, how's it going, guys? Card number 2. What do we have? We have another muscle card. Love me some muscle cards. That'll be good. Curious to see how your Impala does tomorrow, Fat Burns. My Impala, my B-Class Impala is probably my favorite B-Class car, so. Shaving seconds off my times. That's awesome, South. That's what it's all about, man. Good job. Alright, so now we want a Cuda. What's up, buddy? So just to show you, and this one is donkiistylez. I'll put a like on it, and then I'm going to delete it because I'm running low, but I do have it loaded. And we're going to run this one on, let's run it on Indy. He said Silverstone or Indy. I'm not a huge fan of Silverstone. So we'll try it here. And this car actually we had done pretty well. There was a 4 or 5 of us that always run B class, and we had done a Cuda as well. That was really nice. We'll see how close we can get to that. He didn't really put a time. Now he's got this as a grip tune. I believe he has a speed tune on there as well. So have to see what tracks he would run that one on as well. Open your COD lobby. Oh, you were in our lobby? I didn't even know you were in there, dude. You should have joined the party. There's only a positive person. What map was it? I was destroying people yesterday. Holy cow. Alright, let's see how to Cuda, and this is, who is this? Donkey Style. Missed my braking for now. This car also, first impression, seems to turn in very well. Really easy to drive. mess it up. Accelerates very well. Turns in well. I really think for this track, you could use some more speed. I mean, you could probably take some tires off and probably take the roll cage out. Man, this thing turns in awesome. Try this corner in a second. I don't think I need it, but once that corner up, this valley probably passed me on the straight, but you'd have a hard time with it in the lobby. Whereas this car, man, you're not going to have any problems at all. This thing drives awesome as well. I won't do as many laps on this track just because it's a longer track. I mean, it's all just all throttle turning right there, which is outstanding. Got it in a little too close. Try to get up there. Team deathmatch put me in a general public game was against you guys. More rounds, target practice. Yeah, some of those kids were awful. We had played, what's the one with the bar area? I don't even remember what it was. But we were just as close, like 34-6. Alright, let's see if we can get one more good lap here. Now again, I'm not familiar with this tuner, which is the whole purpose of this series. Swerve, I'm familiar with. I know Swerve does a good job. Swerve's a good driver. He's fast. Does a good job tuning. So I would expect his car to actually do well, which of course it did. But some of these guys that I haven't heard of doesn't mean that no one has. I just personally haven't. It just goes to show you, man, there's a lot of good tuners out there. And it's a shame that it's so hard to get download on your cars, because a car like this is outstanding. You could run this in lobbies and just destroy people. Could be a little better turn there, but without running a lot of laps. Still don't think it would be quite capable of top 100 on this track. I say that, but you know, I could certainly hit a lot better lap than what I'm hitting. But I'm running fairly consistent. I'll do one more. Fairly consistent time. So I can keep them within a tenth. I'm usually happy with the consistency. And know that I'm getting a good bit out of the tune. And this lap's not going to be any good because I messed that corner up. But we'll still finish it. I just love the turn in. I mean, it's just awesome. Off throttle turn in on this car, guys. I'd be a little too aggressive there. I think the diff is set perfectly. You're not hearing a lot of diff squealing, tire squealing. Corner there, I'm not hitting that one quite as good, so I would get a better run. So it would be close. You know, just your speed cars are going to catch you on this part of the track. But again, in lobbies, speed cars have a hard time getting through the rest of the track. So, you know, as a pure lobby car, this thing would really smoke people. Plus, it's heavy, which is always good in lobbies. See a tuner in here. I haven't heard his name very often, so I don't know that he posts much. But and again, I'll post like I normally do here at the end. But excellent car right there, and that's donkiistylez. That's a Cuda B class. And like I said, it looks like he had two cars there. There's one that's a speed tune with less handling, and this is his grip tune. So actually, again in a lobby, I mean you can really do some damage, I think, on just about all tracks there. I really wouldn't run that a whole lot on the speed tracks, to be honest with you. I think it was a 5.8 5.8 speed rating, I believe is what it was. Spell the GT, it's all one word. See what we have next. This is Murderous 2. Murderous space II. This is a Stradale. And I'll show you that I have this. You see all my Stradale tunes. I have a buttload of them. So Murderous space II. And we're going to run this on Long Beach East. Oh, Greek's got one up there. Pickle. I've heard that name. Oh, he's got it up there. Look at that. He's in 20th. So this car is obviously capable of doing very well. I'll try not to embarrass myself and be 3 seconds behind him, but we'll see what it does. Too sketchy. What's up, man? how's your tune doing on downloads? You getting some downloads? Let me see. He's in 20th. I just want to see if he had run any assists. He did not. Good. Okay. Let's see what it feels like. I haven't driven in Australia in a long time. I hot lapped the hell out of my B class ones. This thing's just a rocket, man, in any class. Now, obviously, it's something like this. I don't run in lobbies, so that's why it's been so long since I've run one. Ah. It doesn't want to turn in there. On the high speed, a lot of times the problem with these Stradales is that too on the high speed corners. It's hard to tune the front end to get the front end lift out. Although it looks like he's done that. I don't see any lifting there, but the car didn't seem to turn in there. But that being said, you know, the tires aren't completely heated up. They just now got rid of all the blue, so. Right there. Feels good though. Curious to see what his brake pressure is. I usually like to run mine a lot higher. And that's not something, there's really no right or wrong in that. That's all preference. Right there with him anyway. So I try to jump a curb, didn't work out. Screen and drive. But again, I mean, here's another. I'm trying to see if I can keep it in fifth there. It doesn't look like I can. Another example. This isn't someone I'm familiar with either. Who is obviously a very capable driver as well as tuner. So I really think the lack of the storefronts for everyone. It's really hurt the newer players. It's really makes it difficult because you know before you could always see how many downloads cars had and so forth, which I thought made it a lot easier. Uh, you know, downloads and ratings. So I think without that, it's really hurt guys. It's not a big deal. You don't need the credits from downloads. You don't get many of them anyway. I'll hit a clean lap with it here soon. I really love the fact that he's tuned it to run with no assist, man. I mean, I think it's awesome. Most of the Stradale times you see people run with traction. But he's done a really good job with this one because I can get on the throttle pretty hard and I'm not getting any tire spin, so that's awesome. Last corner up. Should be good though. It should be fairly close to him. Maybe in the top 30 for him, which would be good. Getting a little too aggressive on that corner. Really trying to cut through there. Messing it up. I like this car though. Turns in great. And if you notice, once the tires warmed up, I haven't had any issues up here in this high speed turn, so I just try to hug the wall. Find a good braking point there would be good. Again, I don't personally recommend running the you know, the leaderboard cars in the lobbies, but to each their own. You know, if you're not a super quick driver, that you're not going to blow everybody away in a lobby with a leaderboard car, then by all means. I had it. Curious to see what other tracks he's run this on as well. Can't hit that braking point there. I'm braking too late. It's nothing to do with the car. That's all. That's all my issues. I really like to run one decent lap. Alright, last one. That sucks. We'll do one more. Off throttle turning is awesome. Not much sliding at all, which is normally difficult to tune out of this car as well, but he's really done a good job here. And like I said, I mean, he's obviously a very capable driver and tuner, so he may be a good one you can look up on Forza stats maybe and see where else he's run this car. Can't hit that corner. The one lap was clean, right? I am going to get a time for him, I hope. I'm not going to on this one. I think it was clean. Let's see, appreciate the tune, well done. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. It's just nice to see people kind of appreciate the work that you do. What position do you go up to on the leaderboards before you consider a car not a leaderboard car? I don't know that it's necessarily a position. Yeah, like Swerve said, it is more frequency. If you see it, it's more of, you know, if I pick a car, and in A class, I don't think the Stradale is quite as prevalent, but, you know, like in B class, I mean, there's some tracks that are just full of, you know, Stradales on certain tracks. So, well, I got to 36 for him. That's not bad. So he's got another one up there in the top 50. And I could do really well with that car. I think I could probably squeak by him a little bit if I spent some time and, you know, maybe a couple tenths. So probably top 15 if I spent some time and really hit that corner properly, because I just wasn't hitting that corner well at all. So my pings were overpowering my driving. It's more frequency, yeah. But again, I really, to me, I wish there were more ways to get your tunes out there, and you know, the forums aren't what they used to be. Even, and you know, I always hear people talk about like Forza 2 and what a madhouse it was. But even in Forza 3, I mean, the forums were so lively, and you know, it's just not that way anymore. And a lot of it, I think, has to do with there's just not as many people on the Xbox One as there were on the Xbox 360. I think that may change in time, especially now with the deals that they have, and what they knock like $50 off, and you get Forza 5 for free. So you'll start to see some more players, and hopefully, yeah, I did shave. Hopefully, you know, you'll start to see some more names and some different names out there. So any car with Eagle Tune. I can get most of mine in the top 100, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. the ones that I post up in my tune gallery are more lobby cars. But yeah, you can usually get them in the top 100 if you hit the lap. So, but let me go back through. So the first tune was RPM Swerve. It was the Olds 442 in C class. And the second one, donkiistylez, and that was B class Cuda. And then the third one was A class Murderous, sorry. Murderous II. And that was the Stradali, which is awesome. All three of those tunes, awesome. I would say probably not since maybe episode 1. I've always had one car that maybe could have used a little more work than the others. Quite honestly, there's nothing that I would change on any of these three cars. The exception being, on donkiistylez, I probably wouldn't run that car on speed tracks. That is an excellent grip tune, and I think you could take that on some of the shorter tracks and just annihilate people in lobbies. So something like that is really what you're looking for. So let's see what we have. That we did get some follows today. Fat Burns, Too Sketchy Doozy, and Matthias. Appreciate the follow, guys. It does help me out. Viper 08. I do have a Viper 08 in a couple of different classes. Matthias, what this is I'm kind of doing a series of testing community tunes. You can go to forzamotorsport.net. And there's a post in there that I have where people are listing up their cars, and I'm trying them out for the community, hoping to get them some more downloads and a little bit more recognition. So tomorrow we have Fat Burns, we have a B-Class Impala, which I'm really excited to try because that's, like I said, my B-Class Impala is my favorite lobby car, which will do very well in the leaderboards as well. And then Braveheart has an R-Class Caterham, which I'm also excited to try. His tunes fit my style very well, so that's something that he did the other day and I haven't tried it out yet. So hopefully we'll get that one going. And right now I don't have a third of any new guys, so if you guys haven't posted something up there that I haven't tried, if you have a car that you've tuned, guys, don't worry about, I mean, if you think it's awful, whatever the case may be, put it up there. I'll drive it, and if I can give you some idea of maybe what you can do with the tune to make it better, I will certainly offer my insight on that and try to help you out as much as I can. So we look forward to that tomorrow. It may be a little later tomorrow, maybe early afternoon by the time I get on. I think I may go tee it up in the morning, but we'll see. Other than that, that is it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I will get this rendered and up on YouTube as soon as possible. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, and I'll tweet something out when I get the YouTube video uploaded. I'll also put it on the forums, put the link on there so you guys can check that out as well. I'm getting pretty good views on that. I think I'm 40, 50 views on all 3 episodes so far, which is great. Makes it fun and kind of makes it worthwhile. So other than that, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you check out the video on YouTube. If you do, please make sure you like the video. It does help me out. And then we will go from there, and I will see you. Followed you on all soccer sites. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.